funny little boy.
Cherry?
Did somebody just call my name?
It begins. The first nail has been struck.
What does that mean?
I will explain everything to you in good time. I must consult with a magician of Mousewood. You know where to find us, or contact me with the Advice Seeker if you need my help. Seek the entrance in the next portal tree. You will learn your next spell there. But you will have to open the next portal tree without my help. Look for the magical creature who lives in Mousewood. You have already met one of them, a little man in green. Your cards tell me that you will learn another spell from him. But to do so, you must ask him to open the portal to his home for you, for only there can he teach you his spell.
Little man in green. Oh no, he's probably still hopping mad at me. Nothing's whispering here. Would you like to play a game of quartets?
The game starts. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Oh, rats.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card.
Well played. Quartet.
Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it. Haha! Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Oh no!
Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
This card. I bet you've got it. Oh, rats.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Haha. Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card. Oh, rats.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it. Very well. Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it.
Terrific.
And another quartet. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card.
Oh no.
It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Haha. Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Quartet. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Oh no.
Game over. Too bad. You lose.
It looks kind of sad when it's so empty. I was just trying to catch the thief, but I didn't want this to happen. It was a nice little house. Well, pumpkin house. Ha! It sounds like they really enjoy their work.
No, you have to take carpentry seriously. First, you have...
Oh, beast one with a sock.
But otherwise...
With that.
Don't
You,
And it's no, never. No, never, no more.
There he is again.
Will I play
The little man in
the
green.
wild rover? No, never, no more. No, never, no more.
The little guy put his clothes on the table. I'll go grab them.
Ah, tater skins and goat manure. You can see me. What do you want from me?
I'm, looking for a tree portal.
You want to break into me world, and I'm supposed to help you do it. Miserable blackmailer. Right. All right. You leave me no choice. Put my clothes back, turn around, then I'll help you. And stop staring at me shamrock.
You're... Oh.
There. That's better. Well, rattle me bog. Where's me hat?
I still have it.
Ah, a professional blackmailer, are ya? All right. Meet me at night above the town hall, then I'll show you the way into my world. But kindly bring my hat with you.
Professional blackmailer? I want to be a magician.
What are you doing there, boy? Sounds like a bad case of talking to yourself.
Nonsense. There is a little green man that only I can see.
Okay. I hope he isn't dangerous.
What?
Nothing.
The little man said he would wait in the tree behind the town hall at night. I should return his hat to him. Maybe then he'll help me learn my next spell. If I stay here reading for too long, they'll close up and kick me out. I don't see any hours or minutes on it. It looks like the mice's clocks only show you whether it's day or night. Well, I guess that's all you need. It looks like the town hall is closed at night too.
I've been waiting up here in the tree all night long, and no one has come. They wouldn't dare do that on the Emerald Isle. If that's where you want to go, then kindly hurry it up. Otherwise, I'll be going through the tree without you. And bring my hat with you, you runt. And I don't want one like you have, you hear?
But how am I supposed to get over there?
Can't hover like decent folk, can you? Peat tree drinker. Then you'll have to cross the branch on foot.
It's way too dark and too high. You can't see where you're putting your feet.
Well, come on, you little extortionist. If you fall off the branch, I'll just gather up the hat while you're seeing stars. After your rake attack on me wee life, you deserve it.
I'd better not use the book here. I could get to the tree by climbing over the branch, but it's way too dark up here. One false step and I'd rather not think about it. Locked. I'll just go in through the window. The Great Zaroff, clairvoyant illusionist, coming soon to a theatre near you. Another advertisement for Zaroff.
Some have reported a fox roaming around the fields near the brook bridge. If I see it, I can poke it or sound the alarm. I also make sure the glow nut, the juice in the nuts.
Ah,
Yes, it's a bit odd.
I'd really like to have a nut like that.
Me too. I don't have one at home myself. Unfortunately, they're very expensive, except for the town cap. But now and then, when I see all the...
Hey, no you don't. No.
Well then, I don't mind.
Fine.
I love the way this flower reflects the moonlight. Better not raise a ruckus here at night. Already have one. It cost me my only leaf bark. Better not raise a ruckus. That's the owner of the herbal pharmacy. Anya says he's out somewhere. Cool mushroom. The way it smells in here, the pots must contain dried herbs and spices. It says, coffee, free. But please, please also try our pound cake. Wow! So that's what the old magician meant when he said it was a special map. You can recognize all the constellations and the 4 portal trees of Mousewood that the Marquis and the magician talked about. The eastern tree seems to be the big tree in the middle of Mousewood. Then the old path tree we used to come to Mousewood is the southern tree. The western tree is to the left on the other side of the field path. And the northern tree is to the right of the field path, a little farther away. Right. So those are the 4 trees behind whose portals I'm supposed to learn the 4 spells. They aren't so far away, but can I also find them when I'm standing right underneath? Well, we'll see about that. How strange. There are green lights flickering across the fields. Maybe it's someone with a lantern out for a walk.
Oh. Hello, Jeremiah. Did you know that the moon is responsible for the tides? But my old friend the moon has nothing to do with this flood, or with the wild crows that haunt this area during the day. Do you see the lights on the other side of the river? Over there looms the beginning of the sad story for Mousewood's folk. I hope it will have a happy ending.
Isn't there something we can do to help?
That is out of our hands, I'm afraid. But wait, let me tell you a beautiful story from the time before the flood. It's about the old magician visiting the post office by the river. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings, and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
Don't worry, this time Junior isn't after your piggy bank, he's after your sanity. This show will give him a second source of income, along with dealing in things, stuff and junk. We also had a darling green crack beetle. A real crowd puller, let me tell you. Unfortunately, it ran off the day before yesterday. Junior almost caught it.
A green beetle,
We also...
A green beetle. Closed. Too bad. It looks comfy even at night. Sorry, but I'd rather not play lab rat for the herbal cupcakes. That doesn't need to be spooned. There's a note hanging there. One of our guests left the cheese wheel behind. Since it's been here for 3 years, all guests may now help themselves freely. Kindest regards, Anya. Free? Super! Oh man, the cheese is rock hard. I'd say that worked pretty well. Smells like cheese. No. Smells like cheese. No. No.
Hey.
So, there's no cake at your party?
Yeah, that's right, you little wise guy. I don't know what's keeping Anya, but without cake, this party will be a disaster. But that's family business and only family business.
Well then.
Fine. Yeah.
Well, I don't mind. It's completely quiet.
Back already?
I'll get...
You have... but there isn't much... So...
I don't want to put up any posters, not even for the Great Zaroff. I don't... Wow, this is high. Oh, you're powerful. What a weird statue. There's a little stone face in the crystal. And some kind of amber thing. I hear a fine sound. Very, very softly. Like someone flicked a glass.